Meanwhile, in Gotham City, it was nighttime in Gotham City, and everything was peaceful, and so far everyone was asleep. Well, not everyone, because we are in the Bat Cave. We see Dark Knight looking over through the Bat computer and checking the update on Gotham criminals. Just as Butler Alfred showed up, cleaning the Batcave. "Sir, may I ask what you're doing?" Batman looked at the butler. "Just checking to see if any of Gotham's criminals are acting up, but so far there's nothing." Alfred walked up to Batman. "Well, every criminal in Arkham Asylum, they get up till they have a plan." Maybe Batman said that he was still thinking something was off, but then the computer, their bat, went off, and Batman checked to see that something strange appears that Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy are no longer in Gotham, but instead in a small town in Michigan called Royal Woods. Alfred looked at Batman in confusion. "Do you think they might be up to something?" "Perhaps." Batman then got up and got his utility belt and went to the Batmobile. "I'm going to check out what they're planning." Alfred followed behind. "But sir, I have a bad feeling about this. There's something far worse than you have faced." Batman then looked at the butler, not faced. "If Harley and Poison Ivy are up to something, then it needs to be stopped." Batman then went to his Batmobile and drove off to Royal Woods. In Royal Woods, outside of the Loud House, we see Sam Sharp, Luna's girlfriend, looking around the house, and then looked at a small spider drone, which she won, I guess, as some singer contest in the radio. She looked a bit nervous and then turns to be determined. "Luna's counting on me. We need to expose some of these monsters for what they did to Lincoln." Sam snuck the spider drone into the house, not before hooking the camera to her phone so they can see everything, then put earbuds in to listen to their conversation. Then what she heard was she was shocked. I need to tell Luna, and right now." Sam then ran off to find Luna. In Harley and Ivy's home, Lincoln was sitting on the porch looking down. He couldn't believe what was happening to him. He got accused of being bad luck, got kicked out of his own house, and treated like a good luck charm, and ran away from home with two of his sisters, and now he's staying in a home with two ex-villains. How did it came to this? Just then Harley walked outside. "Hey, Lincoln," she greeted him. Lincoln then looked up at Harley. "Oh, hey, Miss Quinn," Lincoln greeted back nervously. Harley giggles at his mannerisms. "You don't have to call me Miss Quinn. We are all friends. Here you can call me Harley." Lincoln then looked surprised when she said that. "Okay then, Harley." Harley then sensed something was wrong. "You okay? You look like I don't know. Distressed, I think." Lincoln then sighed. "To be honest, I'm not really sure if I am." Harley then sat down next to him. "Alright, tell me what's wrong." Lincoln then started to get nervous. "Well, I was thinking about everything that happened to me, and I thought I could handle all of this, but I can't. Like if everything always backfires at me." Lincoln then started to have tears in his eyes. "I feel like a disgrace in this world." Harley felt heartbroken upon hearing this, and then she hugs Lincoln, wipes his tears away. "Lincoln, listen to me. You're not a disgrace to what happened to you. This was not your fault, and there's no need to blame yourself for what happened. Everything will work out for the better." Lincoln felt a bit better by her words, and she sounded like a true mother, something Rita has never ever done. "Thank you for those. What didn't you learn them?" Harley smirks. "Before I was a villain, I was a really good doctor at helping people feel good to do that again." Lincoln then and Harley shared a hug, and then Lincoln hugged her, catching her by surprise. "Thanks for helping us, Mom," Lincoln said. Harley was caught off guard when he said that, but deep down it warmed her heart. "You're welcome, Link." But then shadow appeared above them, and Lincoln and Harley broke the hug and saw someone jumping from the roof. Someone that Harley knows. "Batman," Harley said in shock, then turns nervously. "Hey, Batsy, no time no see." Harley laughed nervously. Then Ivy and Luna walked out with Lily in Ivy's arms. "Hey, Harles, what's going?" Ivy then stopped mid-sentence and then saw Batman. "Oh, crap." Luna then looked up at Batman in awe. "Whoa, dude! Who are you?" Batman looked at Harley and Ivy and saw Lily in Ivy's arms. Lincoln hiding behind Harley as he spoke. So is it true that you guys quit being supervillains and now having a new life here in Royal Woods with these 3 children? Harley and Ivy and Lincoln and Luna looked at Batman, their jaw dropped as wide as they could see. Harley then spoke. How the hell did you know that? Batman looked at her. Oh, I can need some explanations for why these kids are with you. Harley and Ivy looked at each other, and they told them of what they have been through during the No Such Luck fiasco, and that Harley calls when they finished. Batman does not look pleased. This family sounds deranged. Batman then looked at the X2 villains. Do any of these girls have problems? Well, one of them is a mad scientist, and she's only 4, Ivy exclaimed. I think a goth child worships the devil or something, Harley exclaimed, then looked at Batman with a serious look. Another of them is a freaking monster when it comes to pranks, when she could be the next Joker. When Harley said that, Batman was not looking too happy. Then he looks at Harley. You two would need more proof on what happened here, or no one will believe, and the same goes for you two being reformed. Harley and Ivy then looked at each other and smiled. Don't worry, Batsy. We have that all planned out. Just then they heard running, and they turned to see Sam was running up to them. Luna! Luna! You won't believe this! She runs to see Harley and Ivy and Batman, and Harley waved at her. These ladies, you guys are staying, but who's the guy in that bat suit? Batman looked at the gruesome. I'm Batman. Luna then walked up to Sam and kissed her girlfriend. Glad you came, Sam. Did you find anything? Sam then grabs her phone. I did, Luna. Edge, you're not going to like this at all. She then plays a video on the spider drone record. In the Louds' living room, we see the Louds in the living room. They were not happy that Luna took Lincoln and Lily. Lori was pacing. I can't believe Luna took Lincoln and Lily away. When I see Luna, I'm going to literally turn her into a human pretzel, Lori threatened. Lynn then spoke. She's probably going to use that good luck of all of herself with that Brit once she's getting another thing coming. Lynn then whacked her baseball bat on the wall. Who does think that she has... I have a beauty pageant this week and I'm not losing to Lindsay Sweetwater, Lola complained. Lana then butted in. Yeah, and I've got to wrestle Big Bertha this week as well. And it's the finals. Lana sulked. Then Luann spoke. I only wanted to use Lincoln for my next act, but I also need Lily to dress her as a clown for the magic act, so now they've talked about disappearing. The act then pulled out. Ha! Get it? Luann joked, causing a few groans. But seriously, Luna is dead when I see her. When Lucy looked up from her book, I was planning on leaving Lincoln to use a spell book by my great-grandma Harriet on how to summon the demon baby now. I want to use it on Luna. I don't care if she dies. She's dead to me. Lenny was listening to her sisters talk. Unlike everyone else, she was more worried about Lincoln and Lily. Guys, aren't you worried about Lincoln and Luna and Lily? Where they could be hurt or worse? If you all keep talking about this, getting this good luck back, and treat Lincoln like nothing, Linny said worriedly. Lori then walked up to Linny. Linny, don't you remember what we told you that we need to treat Lincoln like that or he'll die? Don't you think that's some waste of those good luck, though? Linny then remembered what they told her. Oh, right. I don't want Linky to die, but I also want him back. Then Lisa spoke up. Perhaps there's another way to get the good luck back to us. The sisters looked at Lisa. Well, what is it, Lise? Don't give us the suspense here, Lynn asked. Lisa then adjusted her glasses. Well, the 5th eldest sibling, Blaine, I did some calculations and successfully found a way to clone our missing sibling units, thus the good luck will return. Everyone except Bleenie thought that it was a good idea. Then Rita and Lynn Sr. came in. Well, we'll probably use that idea later, Lisa, because I want all of you to pack your stuffs, Lynn Sr. ordered. The girls looked at the parents. But why? Luann asked. Then Rita stepped forward. Because since Luna took Lincoln and Lily, she could probably tell the cops of what we did, Rita explained. So that's why we need you girls to pack our things so we could start a new life somewhere else. Then Lisa can clone Lincoln, Luna, and Lily, and when we fully moved away. Now get to it, girls, Lynn Sr. said. Then the girls started to pack their things, while Linny was hesitated first, but she went to it. As soon as the video ended, Sam had just finished what she just heard and saw that everyone in there was shocked. That's what I heard, and I got video proof. Harley then growled, "Those heartless monsters!" Ivy then looked at Batman. "There's your proof on that one." Lincoln then looked upset. "All of them don't care about me. They only cared about Luck." Lincoln then started to cry. Luna then tried to comfort him. "Don't cry, little bro. At least Lenny still cares, right?" Luna reassures her little bro. Batman then looked at Harley and Ivy. "It looks like you both are right. This family is corrupted by Luck, and it needs to be stopped. I would need your help on this." Harley and Ivy looked at Batman and smiled. "Thanks, Bats," Ivy thanked. Sam then went over to what seemed to be a window. So then Sam walked up. "So what do we do now? No, they could leave at any minute." Harley and Ivy looked at each other. "It's time that we not just get the law, but also everyone that Harley, Quinn, and Poison Ivy are here. And we mean business," Harley said.